All right, the LA Chargers just got some rare news. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but this channel fully dedicated to the Chargers to give you an outsider's look into your team. Let me know in the comments that first Chargers player that you can remember as a kid or when you first became a fan that you really liked, that your first favorite player. Mine's Barry Sanders. It's easy. I was 4 when we drafted him. So when I'm 5, 6, I'm just kind of watching the TV. I'm like, what is this? So mine's Barry Sanders, easy. Let me know your first favorite player. Love seeing that. And here we go. I am on a website. I'm on a Jags website. They go through here, right? And they just answer. We'll get to some of this, but these are guys that follow the team from SB Nation, staff roundup. These guys know this team well, talking about X factors and everything going into it. And then here's what's rare about this. Usually, if you cover the team, you just cannot help but be biased. You just can't. You see opportunity and whatever. Jacksonville's not a bad team, and they're right in the playoff hunt. And all of them, except for one, have the Chargers winning by double figures. And then this guy still has the Chargers winning. Did I say Chargers? I meant to say Chargers if I didn't. Chargers winning by double digits. So not only does every single guy who covers the team have the Chargers winning, but they have them winning big. And they go through just reasons. And basically, one of the things, and this is, I'll start here. They say, who's a big X factor? Trevor Lawrence. Gus. What's up, Gus? I don't know Gus at all, but he says Oronde Gadsden. Dynamic rookie. Partner him with Keenan Allen. And he's been a more efficient target than Tyler Warren, Harold Fanning, Colston Loveland. Gadsden is the real deal. The bad news for Jacksonville, which ranks in the bottom 5 in catches, yards, and TDs allowed to tight ends this season. So this guy knows his stuff. I didn't know that. Love it. And so Oronde Gadsden, who is going to play, by the way, you got him. You got Ladd kind of working all over the place. You still got Keenan Allen doing his thing. Love that. This guy's X factor, the Jacksonville coaches. Can Liam Cohen and crew regroup from the failure that was Sunday and the handful of poor performances out that? Going against a Jim Harbaugh coach squad will be a good litmus test for the Jacksonville coaches. But still, everybody has the Chargers beating the Jags. And I am an idiot because I am really kind of concerned about this game because it just feels like a little trap game between the buys coming up. You played so well last week, going across country, the whole thing. So I've been kind of talking about that, hey, just be careful. And my whole thing is, even if you lose this game, stay healthy. You're in great shape. Love the games that you have coming up. Chiefs and Broncos are playing each other twice from here on out. So there's just a lot of good, and don't panic if you lose this game. I've been kind of setting it up like that because that's the truth. That's how I feel. But the truth is, Jags are reeling, and the Chargers are a really good team. So I'll shut up. Now why don't I just shut up? Because yeah. Okay, here we go. Injury report. Keenan Allen, full, good to go. Bud Dupree, good to go. Oronde Gadsden, full practice. Bobby Hart, questionable. Quentin Johnston, questionable. And Elijah Molden and Terheeb Still are questionable. But outside of that, everybody's really good to go. Tahir Tart is all set. Perriman's got a full practice in him. Ladd McConkey had a couple limited practices. So what's going on with him? He's all good. We talked about Oronde Gadsden. Bradley Bozeman's all good. He had a rest. Bud Dupree, Keenan Allen. There's some rest guys that we had talked about earlier in the week about how Jim Harbaugh is just going to be smart about that. You haven't had a bye yet. I think we kind of forget that too, right? Other teams have had a chance a week to kind of rest up, strengthen up. You were going to get that after this long trip. So I love knowing that and feeling good about that as well. So love that. Now, another rumor out there that I just find it interesting is that the Chargers try to take a run at Achane, running back from the Dolphins. He's 24 years old. He's going to be due. It's his contract year. So the Dolphins were looking for a second-round pick plus some more, and the Chargers didn't do it. But it's just a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but Some people are reporting it that the Chargers were inactively talking about that. So my whole thing is like that's just been encouraging to see your GM, who I thought just hoarded picks, and I actually believed in that method. I thought it sucks right now, but you're going to be glad you have those picks later on. Well, it turns out my guy is out here just wheeling and dealing, makes three trades. Acquires two people, sends somebody out. I mean, okay, love that. So, yeah, I will shut up, Joey. Okay, one other thing I had for you that I'm just excited. Yeah, just excited for this week's slate of games. Let me just run through them here. Let me pull this up. It's just a simple Google search. What the heck? Okay. Last night, Jets-Patriots, just love you, Jets. Like Aaron Glenn, he's a Lions defensive coordinator, but I just don't know. I don't get it. Don't care, though. It's not our problem, right? Patriots are good. Dolphins, Commanders, you got to believe that the Commanders have to win that game or their playoffs chances are done. And they're thinking, oh, my gosh, the Dolphins? But the Dolphins beat the Bills last week, so all right. Packers, Giants. Packers have a ton of pressure on them. They play down to their opponent, and now they play a Giants team that just fired their coach at the Giants, playing a lot of energy. We'll see what happens there. Bills, Bucks is interesting. Both teams desperately need a win. They both feel like they're one of the top teams in each of their conferences, and they need a win. And there it is, Chiefs, Broncos, 4:30. Winner is just fine. Loser is in an interesting spot. Chiefs basically can't lose it. Broncos can't lose it either because then they kind of lose the division lead. I mean, both teams are fine if they lose. There's still enough time for the Chiefs, but they can't be screwing around much longer. And then Lions, Eagles. Wow. What a game that's going to be. I don't believe the Eagles are good, but yet they win, and they have a really good quarterback. Well, that's the thing. I don't think he's good. I don't know what he is. He's a Super Bowl MVP quarterback. Great offensive line, great running back, wide receivers, great wide receivers, and they're not a good offense. I don't quite understand that. Defensively, they're really good. Lions got studs all over the place. Dan Campbell's calling plays, so can't wait to see that one. Just going around the league. We never do this. Just do a little around the league here and check things out. So, yeah, let me know your favorite player, who that first favorite player was. It's kind of cool. I mean, NFL is so popular, and just the history runs so deep that we all have that player. It's crazy. We all have that one player that we just kind of remember. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see all of you on the next one.